Kinetic naman.
Okay.
Kinakabahan ka.
Hindi naman. Um, I just never done this before kasi.
Except for the online show.
Yeah, the online now.
Yeah, and in fairness, ikaw yung first namin nag-vlog.
This? Really?
For this batch.
Okay.
So, ako vlog.
Okay.
So wala ka siya, presence mo.
Oh, start ka na.
So finally, welcome to Chicanes and Bricks Buzz
Chicanes.
channels.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
kasi galing kang Jordan.
Jordan. Yes, Jordan.
What's like there? That's na kailangan mong lumipat dito sa
Mhm.
Pilipinas.
Do I look here?
And kahit saan.
Kahit saan. Life in Jordan is very, very different. Very different from the Philippines kasi iba yung culture. Arabs are very conservative. They're open to their neighbors, but they have so many constrictions and so many rules. So life is very almost constrained in Jordan. Pero nag-enjoy ako kasi yan yung normal sa akin. I grew up and I was raised in an Arabic community, so I thought ganito talaga yung buhay. And I was happy and I enjoyed my life. I really enjoyed my time in Jordan. Tapos nung graduate ako,
Like, how
and,
many years pa sa Jordan?
since I was 10. So 10 hanggang 18, 17, 7 years in Jordan. Before that, I used to live in Kuwait. Yeah. Yan, iba talaga yung buhay sa Kuwait. Yeah. Jordan and Kuwait are very two different countries.
Nung mag-book ka sa Pilipinas, hindi ka ba na-culture shock? Or ano yung trato sa ng mga kapwa?
Yun na nga, coming from a culture and a country na sobrang conservative, sobrang close, hindi naman like the Philippines. Tapos, biglang coming here, I didn't know what to expect at all. Iba lahat. Iba lahat talaga. Everyone welcomes you with open arms. Everyone welcomes you with a smile. Sobrang open compared to Jordan. I don't mean to say na Jordan's not a friendly place. It is. It is a very, very friendly place. Pero iba talaga yung hospitality dito sa Philippines. It amazed me talaga. I didn't know what to expect when first coming here.
Is that the same also how women are treated? Di ba magkaiba talaga sa
Yeah.
Arab countries
Mhm.
versus here in the Philippines? So, paano ka nag-adjust?
Women are treated with, in my opinion, the way I see it, in Jordan, women are treated with the uttermost respect. Na sa tingin ng tao, in Jordan, a girl is like a diamond, like a flower. She's supposed to be taken care of. She's not supposed to do all the hard work. Na parang we're supposed to do, like the man of the family has to work out while she stays home. She can take care of the children. She can cook for the family. Let the man work. Let the man get his hands dirty and bring and support for his family. Pero dito, here in the Philippines is the first time I've seen a woman driving a motorcycle, which is like really cool to me. Like the women here are capable of anything. Anything a man can do, a woman can do, which is something that was really shocking at first. Pero sobrang natutuwa ako talaga, like just seeing how people really don't differentiate between males and females. It's just everything's so equal.
Ano ba yan? Like, when you were in Jordan, had you had like a girlfriend or bawal pa naman? Or dito ka na sa Philippines?
Ang ka-Jordan girlfriend ko.
Hindi naman bawal, pero it's not, being in a relationship isn't as open as it is in the Philippines. Parang, it's okay if you have friends, you meet a girl, na you get close to each other, pero it's not like you guys can go out like holding hands, or it's not like you guys can like just be super public about being in a relationship. Iba talaga dito. Like here, it's so okay. It's like.
So, ano mas gusto mo? When it comes to having a relationship, yung nandoon ka sa Jordan or yung dito sa Philippines?
Sa totoo, like, I know so many people in Jordan with relationships. I used to have a relationship nung nasa Jordan pala ako. Like, sobrang okay. Like, people, you post about it on social media, you like give each other friendly messages, ganon. Pero in the Philippines, parang ayoko na sabihin na walang limitations. Siyempre, there's limitations and to everything, pero parang mas konti yung limitations to where a relationship can reach. than compared to Jordan.
Saan ka mas comfortable?
Syempre po dito. Syempre mas comfortable kasi pag nasa Jordan ka, you always have to be alert and you have to be aware not to do the wrong moves kasi you don't know who's looking, you don't know what might happen dito. Syempre din, you have to be careful in a relationship. You have to make sure na what you're doing is right. Pero the consequences aren't as dire as they would be in Jordan.
You have a girlfriend now.
Yes.
Paano nagsimula yung relation mo?
My girlfriend, Jessa, kilala ko po siya last September of 2017.
Filipino.
Filipina po siya. Nung that time,
Is she from Isabela?
she's not from Isabela, she's from Mindoro.
Ah,
Pero,
May door din ba sa Portugal?
yeah,
Yes,
very, very far. Very south. I think,
she's from Northern.
yeah, she moved to San Isabela later on in her life. So, ayun. Kilala ko naman siya. During that time, I wasn't studying yet. Hindi pa ako enrolled sa school, pero my brother was. And during that time, when my brother was studying in that school, yan yung foundation week nila, or the foundation day nila. So, si Jessa naman, graduate naman siya, pero dancer siya. So, bumalik siya sa school para mag-perform ng foundation week na sayaw kasi may group sila.
Okay.
So, my brother told me, sama ka na lang sa school ko. You can watch the foundation, like learn about the culture and like how things work. So, yun, napanood ko siya nung na-perform sila, and then like, we changed weeks. Like I went up to her, I introduced myself, and we exchanged each other's Instagrams, and yeah, it started from there.
Nakausap mo na siya ulit? I mean, after you went out of the house?
Yeah, nakuusap ko naman siya, pero I haven't really said everything I wanted to. Kasi ayoko nang, I didn't want to talk to her over the phone. I really wanted to talk to
Bawal
her.
pa kayo magkita in person?
Hindi naman bawal, pero hindi pa ako I haven't gotten the chance to see her in person yet. Nasa Isabela pa siya.
Han, sorry to ask this now. Kasi dun sa Camp Star Hub,
Yes.
nasabi mo kay Chantal na mahal mo siya during Valentine Week.
Uh-huh.
Ano yung naging reaction? Nakusap mo na ba sa girlfriend mo about that scene?
Sa totoo, hindi pa. Hindi pa kami nag-usap about nung nangyari between me and Chantal. I really want to. And mabigat din sa akin kasi like I don't know where to start or how to start. Pero I did something. And I didn't do the best thing. I did something that was kind of bad. And I have to deal with the consequences. I have to learn from my mistake. So, whatever happens between me and my girlfriend from this point on, sana maganda yung outcome. I'm not expecting her now to not be angry. I'm not expecting her to be okay with this. Pero, sana,
But how was
Sana
your
we can work
conversation like? Nung nagkausap kayo?
kasi nung na-evicted ako, naramdaman niya talaga na nalulungkot ako. Kasi, lahat naman, kasi nabasa ko lahat ng mga tweets, lahat ng mga comments and everything saying like, sobrang unfair. I should have been a housemate. Everyone thinks na like it's very very injustice yung nangyari sa akin. Pero I don't consider it like that. Nung na-evict ako, syempre lungkot ako kasi it sucks. You're not a housemate anymore. So she felt that at she was just very very supportive. She just kept telling me that she was very proud of me. She kept saying that she's really happy of everything I've done sa bahay, sa camp. She never really addressed the whole Chantal thing.
In fairness, among the male evictees, ikaw yung pinaka-emotional.
Pinaka-emotional.
Oo, na lumabas.
Really?
Oo, yung talagang, yung parang feeling ko, parang isip ko, malalabasin pa kaya ito. Iiyak mo niya.
Pero actually, naging emotional din si JC. Pero kasi
Pero
eviction
bigil.
Yeah,
Bigil.
yeah.
Yours was talagang, anong tawag nito?
Parang you really want this talaga, no?
Of course. I'm not here to just get evicted on my third week. Yeah.
Naalala ko nga sabay pa kayo ng girlfriend mo nag-audition sa Anet.
Yeah, that's right.
And the first audition niya, hindi siya nakapasa. She was never, naabot siya lang hanggang sa like the final stages. And siya na-call back.
Pero hindi siya na-call back. And I did.
And then, nagkaroon ng audition sa province.
Yes.
Sinamahan mo siya, nag-audition ulit, and then nakapasa.
Ano mo? Matari pagkaka-monitor mo ng buhay ni Manny?
He's done his research.
Hindi ka ba
Nag-research siya.
nasa-shock, man?
Nag-research siya.
Pero di ba? Parang
Yeah.
pakiramdam na parang hindi siya nakapasa una, parang ikaw lang. Ngayon nga, ikaw nga lang nandito nga sa bahay
Yeah,
kuya.
yeah,
Ano
yeah.
pakiramdam na siya na iwan? Parang episode kagabi.
Siyempre po, sobrang sakit sa kanya. Kasi
Who wanted it more between the two of you?
sa totoo siya. Kasi before, like around this time last year, I didn't know what this was. I didn't know what Star Hunt was. I didn't know what Pinoy Big Brother was.
Almost a year ago, April.
A year ago, it's March, like I auditioned on April 21st. I found out about this a week before that. So what is Pinoy Big Brother? What is Star Hunt? What is all this stuff? Why? Why do people join? I thought it was just like a thing that's like, oh, it's whatever. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Around this time last year, I had no idea what this was. Pero my girlfriend, nung bata siya, she's been dreaming of becoming a housemate.
Pero, okay na ba yung tanong mo? Kamusta na yung kanyang status niya sa pagiging star dreamer? Tapos na ba? Or patuloy pa rin siya? Kasi may mga next batch pa.
Siyempre po, she sort of, I honestly don't know kasi I haven't really talked to her all that much. Pero I know that para sa kanya, she does not want to expect. Kasi if she does have expectations, kagaya ng nangyari sa akin every week sa camp, na every week I'm expecting ako yung nagka-crossover, ako, never happened to me hanggang 7th week. So during that time, na every time I thought, okay, it's my turn to crossover, hindi. Even though I've been winning throughout all the jobs, it was just never my time. Me and my girlfriend are very similar. So knowing her, I think that she would have this sort of outlook na ayaw niya mag-expect. She doesn't want to have high expectations because she doesn't want to feel hurt.
Sa palagay mo, kung sabay kayo naging housemate, mga sa bahay ni kuya, mas tatagal kayo sa bahay ni kuya.
I have no idea, honestly. Like, it would be really nice if ever nasabay kami pumasok sa bahay. Pero maybe hindi para sa kanya talaga. Maybe this is not her time. Maybe this is not where she's meant to be. Kasi alam ko na she has major potential. She workshops, she sings, she dances, she acts sa Star Magic na she's trying her best to get into this industry and show business. So alam ko na kahit hindi siya nagiging housemate, she still has the potential na magiging something in the future.
Ano yung last message niya sa'yo bago ka pumasok?
Sa totoo, I've never really talked to anyone about this ever. Pero my last few days before becoming a house, before pasok ako sa sa camp, tapos all that stuff, sobrang lungkot ni Jessa. Very, very, very sad, very emotional. She was thinking na, Annie, once you go there, you're gonna forget all about me. You're gonna meet someone better than me. She was very sad. And I tried my very best to keep it positive now. Babe, wag. Don't think like this, don't think like that. It was very, very hard for me to keep her happy. So, because she was very angry, she was very sad. Pero, last things we talked about was that I'd keep my promise to her na I would stay humble and I would stay myself. So,
Were there times inside the Big Brother House and Star Camp,
Camp
Star
Star.
Camp, na nakalimutan mo siya?
yes. I'm not proud of it, syempre. Medyo sensitive yung topic nito, pero yun na nga, it's very, very obvious when. It was during the Valentine's Day. I think I've said this, I've mentioned this before, dun nung sa hot seat. In the moment, during that time with Chantel, sobrang in the moment ako. I forgot about everything else. I've only focused on the person in front of me, what I was feeling during that time, na parang dito lang ako. I'm not gonna be here anymore. I'm never gonna be here again. I should take it all in. I did forget about my girlfriend that time. Pero a few hours later, or not even a few hours, like just maybe an hour later, when the lights went off and we all had to go to bed, sobrang hirap yung tulog ko kasi she's the only thing I was thinking of.
Ano naging reaction mo dun sa sinasabi sa'yo, pinapadala sa'yo ng team na yung mga kapatid na sa'yo, diba? Pinakita kasi yun eh. Ano yung naging reaction mo?
No, I knew deep down inside of me na there was more to it. You can like, cause he was like nagbiro lang siya about like, kawayo yung girlfriend mo, you're a cheater, you're this, you're that. He's just calling me names. Alam ko na he didn't mean it like in spite. He didn't mean it to hurt me. He didn't mean it para like to make me feel bad. I know that he was just biro lang yung at first, pero na it started to affect me konti na tama pala everything.
Pero
So
sabi nila, yun daw yung parang isa sa mga naging reasons bakit ka naman pinili ni Big Brother na maging housemate.
Yeah.
Kasi parang naging totoo ka na talaga
Yeah.
with regards to your feelings. So feeling mo ba parang in a way, it was a good thing na nangyari?
I know, yeah, that's one of the major reasons na pili niya ako ni Kuya na magiging housemate. Pero another reason that people always forget is that kahit gusto kong lumabas ng buong sarili ko na my honest self, expressing all my opinions, not keeping anything contained inside of me, I still chose to do the right decision. Which was eventually tell Chantel that
Yeah.
stop. We can't do this. That's the other side to the coin that no one really likes to address. Yeah.
How far have you gone in terms of checking out yung mga naging opinion ng tao about what happened?
I've gone pretty far. Like, nahirapan ako to find all the stuff kasi I forgot how to use social media. I forgot how to use my phone. Nahirapan ako talaga to find like kung saan ako nahanap like sa videos or so on YouTube, on Facebook, or on anywhere. Like, hindi ko na alam kung saan. So, pero from what I've read, people were not happy. People were not happy at all. At as much as they were not happy with me, mas lalo kay Chantal. Kasi they all considered na Chantal to be the bad guy. Kasi siya yung may alam na may girlfriend ako, pero nagpapatuloy pa rin siya about the whole date thing. So,
At tumabot pa sa point, parang sinasabi na yung parang nagkaroon ng bad image to yung mga taga-Isabel.
yeah,
Oo, parang yun pa yun yung isa sa mga nag-trend na chika nga. Sabi ko,
Yeah.
Kasi may comment kayo last dati kayo nag-program sa Ben.
Yeah, and we all go to the same school as well, which is really, yeah. Not many people know that, pero me, Abby, Karina, we all go to the same school, the University of Lasaret. I know Abby, like, before any of this, we were friends. She's very close with my girlfriend. Karina, she was like, I used to hear her name around kasi nagpapageant siya, like, sobrang, like, she had a little fame going on behind her kasi pageant stuff. And me and Abby were sort of also a little famous kasi kami yung mga Arabo sa school, kami yung mga like, half. So like people knew who we were before any of this. Sa school lang. Tapos, ayun, like something happened with Abby, something happened with Karina, something happened with me. I think it is just pure coincidence. It has nothing to do with the fact na taga Isabela kami or like
Correct.
from that one school. I think it's really just pure coincidence. Now it's not fair to bash an entire province because of 3 people, you know? Yeah, I know that me and Abby and Karina, we do have a lot more influence over people now because we're on this level, in this stage. Pero at the same time, we're still human. We make mistakes. You can't just blame an entire region or a whole school for the mistakes of 3 very young adults.
Yung di ba naglaban kayo ni JC?
Yeah.
Anong tawag ito? Feeling mo ba, kasama ka na talaga nun sa Big Four? Or hindi ka na
Kasi
dapat lalabas na?
Yun na nga, yung natakpo sa isip ko kasi si Ate Mary Grace talaga yung nagsabi sa akin, "Honey, Big Four ka." And I was like, the entire time, yung narinig ko from Kuya was saying kung sinong karapat dapat natili sa bahay ko. Never siya nasabi na para sa Big Four to.
Yeah.
So I never wanted to say, ay, Big Four pala ako. Kasi he did tell us that it was the 8th week, and we all thought that the show was going to be 8 weeks. So I was, in the back of my head, it was sort of like lingering the thought na, ay, 8th week pala to, last week to, Big Four na to. Pero I had a feeling that there's no way. Kasi never na mention ni Kuya na para sa Big Four. At it just seemed a little too good to be true.
Pero honey, naramdaman mo ba na parang deserving ka ba kung hindi na maging Big Four? Since 8 weeks na tapos magiging Big Four. Kakapasok mo lang.
Yeah,
tapos
yeah.
Kakapasok ka kagad ng Big Four.
I had a very, very hard time adjusting or believing na yan. I kept saying na yung mga housemates yung kasama ko, grabe yung pinagdaanan nila. Namely, sila Fumiya, Yam, and Andre and Lou. Kasi nagiging housemates sila from the very, very, very beginning. Tapos, biglang 3 of them were just gone. And ako, 2 araw pa lang ako housemate, tapos nagiging Big Four agad. Like, I really doubted myself na kung deserving ba ako talaga? Or worthy ba ako talaga? Like, I've just been a housemate for 2 days, tapos biglang Big Four na para sa akin ba to talaga or hindi? Pero naisip ko din na, sige, they were housemates for 8 weeks, pero I was also a star dreamer. Just the very next door, just a few doors away, sa kabilang bahay, I was a star dreamer din for 8 weeks straight.
May pinuprove ka rin
Yeah,
naman dun sa kanila.
na I had a hard time as well.
Hirap ka din.
Nahirapan ako talaga doon, especially with the jobs, kasi yung mga jobs na yan, we're being taught by professionals. And we're only given sometimes a few hours or just a couple days to perfect a skill and like work on their level. So what we went through as star dreamers sa camp, it was not easy as well. So it just took me a few days to settle in and realize na, okay, grabe din yung pinagdaanan ko, hindi lang sila, yung mga housemates. So I slowly started to realize na I should stop doubting myself. I should stop thinking na I'm not worth it.
Honey, how was life inside the camp and sa bahay ni Kuya? And saan ka mas comfortable? Sa mga housemates or sa mga star dreamers?
I think I have 2 answers for this kasi the life sa camp sobrang scheduled. Sobra. Na as in, we wake up on Monday, we're expecting a new job. 2 araw na training, tapos Wednesday yung job mismo. Tapos Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, chill days. It's been like that for 8 weeks straight. Never siya nanibago. Every Monday we wake up, we're looking for the new job. Every Sunday, we're expecting someone to cross over. Saturdays, may announcement kung sinong nanalo. Schedule talaga. Para kaming like used to it. Kahit we don't have calendars, we don't have clocks, we don't know what time it is, we know what's gonna happen. Kasi it never changes. Pero, nung nagiging housemate ako, grabe. Anything happened at any moment, at any second. Like, one day, Kuya Mark and Yam would be fighting against each other. The next, Bailey comes up with with his whole group, now united, performing in front of us. Like, I had no idea what was going on. And then, yung mga susunod na araw, like, had nothing to do with the other day. Like, walang series. You can't expect, you don't know what's gonna happen next. So, sobrang parang, nakaka-stressful yung bahay sa bahay ni Kuya kasi, yung buhay sa bahay ni Kuya kasi, you don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen anytime.
Mas chill sa camp.
Sobrang chill sa camp. Kasi sa like,
Ako
magiging
naman sa
housemate.
star dreamers and housemates, saan ka mas comfortable? O saan sa tingin mo mas nagpapakakataon? Sa bahay ni Kuya o sa camp?
I feel like mas nagpapakatotoo me as like myself sa camp. I really was more myself sa camp. Pero sa bahay ni Kuya, that's where I matured the most. That's where I gained wisdom. That's where I learned the most. I made amazing friendships there. Pero I do have this to say. Yung mga star dreamers, when there was just 8 of us, we all had one goal. It was you can say okay, it was a competition against each other, pero we were such a family. Now we all were chasing after this one thing, na magiging housemate. Diyan lang. Like, we just wanted to be a housemate. We just wanted to hear Kuya's voice, go out to the garden, weekly task, weekly budget, lahat na yan. We just wanted to be housemates so bad. Yun lang. It was hanggang dyan lang. Oh, kahit 1 week lang housemate ako, tas evict. Oh, it's fine with me. Basta gusto ko marinig yung boses ni Kuya, ganon. Tas nung nagiging housemate ako, naramdam ko talaga na it's a competition. Kasi you have to nominate people. And the votes from the fans, and like naramdam ko talaga na survival of the fittest. You really need to be at peak performance 24/7 to stay in the house.
Nararamdaman ba ng housemates kung sino sa kanilang sikat? Parang, ay, parang kung pinapanood nila, parang yung mga para sa kanilang.
Siyempre naman, I mean, it's very, very obvious na kung sino masikat. Kasi, the four of them, Lou, Andre, Fumiya, and Yam Yam. Kasi, just the mere fact na original sila. Kasi, sa totoo, eyes are more focused on the PBB house itself than the camp. So there are more fans sa PBB, sa bahay, more people are watching kaysa sa yung mga Star Dreamers. Kasi that's where everyone wants to be. So that's where the main attraction is. So having more fans, being there for a longer time, they really gained a huge, solid fan base. Na parang sila lang. Like that's all they care about. Nahirapan yung mga Star Dreamers talaga, the ones that crossed over, because they like nahirapan sila na to gain fans, to get like the fans like votes and all that stuff kasi they haven't spent as much time as the originals have. It is sort of unfair to the Star Dreamers, pero ganyan naman talaga. The four originals, hindi lang sila, they haven't stayed sa bahay for this long for no reason. Deserving naman sila talaga. Like how many people can say that they've spent almost 11 weeks now sa bahay ni Kuya? They fought every single week. And they really deserve to be in the position they are right now.
Lumaban din naman.
Lumaban sila talaga. Yeah.
Honey, balikan natin yung eksena dun sa pool party.
Oh.
Kasi isa ka dun sa parang hindi nagpa-stop kila Lou and Andre na
Yeah.
maging sila. How was the pool party and yung kissing scene na yun?
Kissing scene talaga.
The kissing.
Hindi naman yung kissing. Ang totoong nangyari.
Yung halikan nila.
Yeah.
Napanood mo ba?
Yeah, napanood ko naman. I mean, yung nung lumabas was very accurate to what happened. I'd say that. Parang I was very, it's really not my story to tell. It's not I could say yes, I was involved. I was actually a big part of the whole kissing stuff, pero it was their decision. It was their judgment. It's their lives. I have no right talaga to judge them and tell them mali yung ginawa nila or like bash on them kasi lasing naman sila. And when I was drunk, and when you're drunk, you're really not yourself. You would not do the things that you would do if you were sober. Pero the next morning talaga is when I really saw the true character of Lou and Andre kasi si Lou, she was so fine about it. She was so okay. Yung may problema talaga was sila, everyone else. I was not that affected kasi nung nakita ko si Lou, she was fine. She was smiling, she was bubbly, she was happy. Andre was also very chill. So when I looked at them and I saw that okay naman sa kanila nung nangyari. They remember what happened. At okay lang sa kanila nung nangyari, then it's fine with me. Like if it was a problem for Lou and if it was a problem for Andre, I would try and help resolve. I would try and help na give my advice and pitch my 2 cents in. Pero nung nakita ko sila, they're fine with what happened. If they're fine with what happened, then it's fine with me. I understand.
So, pero kayo, yung nararamdaman nila sa iso, sa ay real, or lumalove team lang? Kaya nung iba na sinasabi na, kaya na siguro nag-love team natin nila para makakuha ng
Yeah, ang dami kong nabasa din about this, like tweets, comments on YouTube na they're only doing this for the fame. They're only doing this because they want to gain traction from the fans. Pero I actually spent 3 weeks with them sa bahay. And I know who they are talaga. Every time I talk to Andre about Lou, napakatotoo yung feelings niya. And I know how much Lou cares and likes Andre. Na nakita ko talaga ng connection. Maybe at first, medyo magulo yung situation nila because of Abby and then Lou and all that. Pero I was not there, so I can't really say for myself. At it's hard then to judge from just watching it sa online kasi not everything gets shown. Not everything gets shown sa live stream, not everything gets shown sa highlights, so you really don't know exactly what happened. I'm just excited talaga for when they come out, both of them, to see where their future is headed. Kasi para sa akin po, napakatotoo sila sa isa't isa.
Doon sa military week, hindi mo pinilit si Chantel na magstay sa bahay ni Kuya.
Yeah.
Ano yung, bakit mo siya napili? Bakit hindi mo siya napili? At ano yung pakiramdam? Ano yung nangyari after that? Ano sinabi niya sa'yo?
Syempre po, I wanted to pick Chantal so bad. Kasi
You were crying.
I was crying the whole time. I could not stop my tears. I wanted Chantal on my team to stay with us so bad. Pero naisip ko, I have to pick a soldier. I don't have to pick a best friend. I don't have to pick someone who I really like. I don't have to pick someone I want to spend time with. I have to pick a soldier that's going to fight in a battle. Sa nakita ko from them, sa kanilang dalawa from the past few days, Thea would have been much more efficient for our team than Chantal. And that's maybe my mind thinking over my heart. Kasi if like I really wanted to just put that dog tag on Chantal, hindi lang because I wanted her, pero I also wanted to give her hope. I wanted to like let her know na someone believes in you, someone wants you on this team. Pero at the same time, I wanted to be as honest as possible na sa sarili ko na yung tama decision. And that's why I picked Thea.
Sa mga natitirang housemates, sino ang batch big four mo at sino din yung batch big winner mo?
Yung batch para sa akin po, I honestly don't know kasi sila like iba't ibang stories, iba't ibang motivation, iba't ibang drives. Lahat naman sila like deserving. Lahat naman sila deserving magiging big four. Pero if I did have to choose, I would like to see, I mean, I know that there's a very high probability na magiging big four siya, pero si Kuya Yamyam talaga, I'd like to see him sa big four. And I have a feeling that he is going to be a big four. At para sa akin, like, I'd really love to see Chantel sa big four din. Because of everything that's happened to her so far. Tatlong beses, she was looked over. She was considered like not the first pick, not the first choice, which really it hurts. Something that's not very. It just shows her character na yon, na how strong she is now. Kahit nangyari sa kanya na 3 times, she's still fighting. She's still going strong. She's not putting her head down. She's keeping her head up. That shows how brave she is and how strong she is as a person. Kaya I would really love to see Chantal sa Big Four.
Sino yung dalawa?
I know Andre has a very big chance din na magiging Big Four. Kasi siya din sa isang pinamalakas na contender. He's one of the biggest threats kasi hindi lang malakas physically pero ang talino din ni Andre. Diskarte siya, like he really strategizes. He thinks in a logical way. He thinks in a way na para he plans well. So I know that combined with his physical strength, his wit, his charisma, it's obvious na he is also very deserving na magiging Big Four.
And yung last?
Yung last po, si Fumiya, even though alam ko na medyo slim yung chances niya na magiging Big Four at this point, or I think wala siyang chance na magiging Big Four now. If I was still in the house and I was still with the bunch of people there, I would pick Fumiya then to be a Big Four. Even though na medyo disappointing nung nangyari sa kanila kahapon na natalo sila against Tori and JC, I consider him one of my Big Four.
Ikaw ba? Kung mangyari sa'yo yung ganyung sitwasyon ka na yam-yam ang familia, handa mo bang i-give up yung start mo para sa kaibigan mo?
Honestly, yeah. Talaga. Because, again, the thought always comes back to me na I have dreams. And I want to pursue these dreams and I want to keep fighting and I want to be a housemate for as long as possible. Pero I know that life does not end there. Life does not end as being a housemate. Kahit when you're evicted, when you're on the outside world, you still have to keep fighting. You still have to keep going on. And I know I'm not the only one that sees it that way. I'm not the only one with this kind of perspective. Pero I take it to heart talaga. So I would willingly give up my spot kasi I know that life does not end there. And the journey of trying to get into show business or trying to pursue my dreams does not end there talaga.
Ano natutunan mo sa bahay ni Kuya?
Yung natutunan ko po talaga from bahay ni Kuya is you have to fight for your dreams. Kahit it's up against people that mean the most to you, closest to your heart, you have to fight for your dreams. At this industry, the whole thing we're trying to get in show business, sobrang risky. Pero you're not gonna get anywhere playing safe. You have to take risks. You have to take the chance, and you really have to fight. You can't just sit back and lay down and wait for it to happen. You have to go after it talaga.
Ngayon sa labas ka na ng bahay ni Kuya, ano dapat namin asahan kay Hamlin? May mga naka-line up na ba ng mga bagong shows or mga projects?
Sana po, I hope you guys are expecting good things from me. Gusto ko talaga.
Kasi yung mga tin house,
Oo naman.
yung mga tin house,
Kaya
may mga
namin
sa teleserye na eh.
Sana, syempre po, I can't say kung ano what you can expect from me kasi I don't know what's gonna happen with my life now. Pero,
Or baka may plano na yung management sa'yo.
I really hope talaga na
Gusto mo talaga mag-
gusto ko talaga. Kahit ano naman, if it's just acting, dancing, or just like commercials lang, kahit saan, even nagiging extra lang for just saglit, I'd always take the opportunity. I'm always gonna say yes.
Dati nag-extra ka.
Never po nag-try sa show business.
Pero sila samahan mo yung partner mo sa mga paintings.
Nag-VTR siya sa like mga commercials and she's pursuing pero she's never gotten the chance to ever be exposed.
Paano yung pagsasabihan ng gwapo? Anong reaction mo?
I feel very honestly very very grateful like parang kinikilig lang na konti. Like I really like hearing that stuff. Syempre I always want to stay humble and I appreciate it. I thank them. At parang medyo awkward kasi I don't know how to react. I know a lot of people can take compliments very well pero I'm not one of those people. I just get a little awkward. I thank them tapos parang just get a little blush. That's it.
Kasi nung mo na, sila ka na, mga gay, mga girls na siya, pogi, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi ka naman nakikita.
Hindi naman, I never ko nag-iirita when someone expresses their opinion. Kasi opinion naman nila. I've been called pangit hundreds of times. I've been called ugly na as well. Na being called either good-looking or not good-looking, opinion naman nila. It's what they think. So if they think so, tanggap ko. It's something I have to accept.
Pero naniniwala kang gwapo ka.
Yeah, how do you see yourself?
I see myself not as a face and a body. I see myself as a mind. So I hear it a lot. I hear it a lot every time na people could tell me, "Guwapo ka," like he's sobrang pogi na that stuff. Pero I never let it get to my head. I never let it affect me. I always try to stay humble kasi I always know that a lot of people think maybe guwapo ko, pero a lot of people didn't think that hindi ako guwapo. So I try to stay in the middle as possible. Don't get overwhelmed.
Thank you, Han. You invite everyone to watch Pinoy Big Brother watch.
Yeah, you guys, mainit talaga yung the last couple episodes. You guys really need to tune in. You guys really need to watch kasi anything could happen at this moment. I know you guys really want yung mga from the 8 people, I know who you guys really are rooting for na magiging Big 4 sila. So tune in, watch PBB 8, and I hope you guys enjoy the show.
Thank you. Kami yung first na interview, no?
Huh?
Sa'yo.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks.
kasi piling namin, magtatagal ka sa showbiz.
Yeah.
And para yung sa mga